Ricochet was trained as a service dog, but she was not placed because she likes to chase little animals, critters, squirrels. She would not make it as a service dog, but she also surfs. So she surfs with people who have disabilities. So now I call her a surface dog. She was 8 weeks old. I had her in a kiddie pool, and there was a boogie board, and I kind of tapped it to invite her on it, and she climbed on it and had really good balance. So from that, I just continued playing around with it.
I lay on the board, and she stands behind me. There's a pusher, another individual that will push them into the wave, and Ricochet's really good at balancing the board for Hunter, and in the beginning of his surfing that he needed that. I'm the only one who surfs in the family.
There's a lot of trust that goes on with it, a lot of empowerment, especially kids with autism that don't get to really do anything on their own. There's usually supervision, but when they're in the water with Ricochet, they feel in control. And I always say to them, thank you for teaching my dog how to surf. So they feel like they're the ones helping the dog instead. And it's just such an empowering feeling for the child.
I'm Staff Sergeant Persons Griffith, and I'm a PTSD awareness advocate. It's good. Yeah? Yes. Yeah, it's nice having her out there. It helps. When I met Ricochet, that was one of the more significant, overwhelming moments in my life. I was having a really hard time, and so I finally had a breakthrough, and I realized how my PTSD was affecting me. Ricochet was like a mirror for me. You can't hide things from her, so she already knows exactly what's going on. And she just kind of reaches into your soul and pulls it out in front of you and says, brings it to your attention and says, this is what's going on. This is how you really feel. Let's deal with this. Let's accept it. Let's talk about it.
After I got divorced, I moved down to Carlsbad to live with my parents and kind of recover from the divorce and the PTSD from the divorce. And we had physical abuse in that, we had like the emotional abuse, all that abuse. So I was kind of broken. When I met Ricochet, I felt like she really was like the glue that put my soul was broken, and she put those pieces back together again and helped me rebuild my soul and rebuild like my being. Sometimes she's very assertive as far as like she sticks her nose on you. Earlier today she paws at you because she knows like, okay, you need to just stop, look in my eyes, relax, and she just relieves like that stress or anxiety that you might have.
And what I label Ricochet as emotional rescue. So she connects with people instantly and goes very deep into their soul with what she can pick up from them, and then she alerts and responds to whatever that emotion is. It's something that is instinctual. I didn't teach it to her, so it's been a progression of growth, of me learning more about what dogs are capable of. So the biggest thing is me listening to her. Ricochet is a type of dog that needs human interaction. She's 12 and a half, so I was afraid that after 2 months of not being with people, that she would check out and her life would end sooner than it should. So after 2 months, I thought a lot and did a lot of research and decided that the benefit far outweighs the risk to meet with people one-on-one. We call them house calls or curbside comfort.
This is nice. I see where you're doing this. I see where you're at.